Hello everybody that's out there on YouTube. It's your boy Maxwell coming at you with another video review. And as was pre-mentioned earlier this week on Maxwell's Monday Madness, today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy Velocitron Speedia 500 Collection Leader Class Galaxy Transformers Victory Universe Galaxy Shuttle. So let's get going into today's video review.
I declare this to be Astro Train.
And here we have Galaxy Shuttle opened up and of course out of his packaging. Now first and foremost, as always, we'll start off by taking a look at the packaging. We're going to put the Galaxy Shuttle here off to the side. Here we got the Legacy Velocitron Speedia 500 box art for him. Here we got him in his shuttle mode as he properly should be. Here we got him in his robot mode. Looking pretty nice. Transformers Legacy. Victory Universe, Galaxy Shuttle, Transformers Generations, and up closer to the top of the box, whoop, here we got the Velocitron Speedia 500 Collection, Transformers Legacy, the Velocitron Planet sign, the him in his train mode, looking all nice and trainy, his shuttle mode. On this side we just got a continuation there of the artwork, and hey look, Transformers Authentic, something that I cannot read. On this side of the box, we just got that same image there of a Galaxy Shuttle, looking really nice. On the bottom, we just got words and things of barcode. And then on the back of the box, we've got your obligatory product shots. Shuttle mode, robot mode, train mode, and shuttle mode, base platform ding. All kinds of stuff that we can do if we want. So hooray for the packaging. And now let's get in closer so we can take a look here at Galaxy Shuttle in his train mode. Now, we're starting off this review in this mode because, well, it's a tad bit easier to get him into robot mode from his shuttle mode, and also just simply because of the fact that this is a reuse of the Astro Train mold and not the primary mode for this guy, we're going to just get started off here. So here we have him all transformed and, like I said, in his shuttle, in his train mode. And I gotta say, I personally really love how this train mode looks. Now we're gonna take this car, put this off to the side here, and we're gonna take a closer look at the train. See, all painted in nice black, and the wheels are done in painted black, but painted in silver. That's on both sides. Looking really nice. Here, let me quick throw that on so you can see that a little bit better. Get to see all the nice molded detailing. I wish they had done a little bit more paint, but since this just happened to be part of the mold, I can understand why they didn't put more effort into his train mode. Here we got a nice little bit of silver here. Up on the top here. Front grille piece, and yeah. Nice molded detail throughout. Blue for the thrusters. Here's the top. Now his wheels do roll, and he can roll fairly nicely, fairly freely, which is really cool and really nice. We're going to take this trailer car, put it off to the side. We'll get into talking about that here in a little bit. And let's get into some comparisons. To start off with, here he is with the Transformers Titan's Return, Voyager class, Astro Train. Yeah, much longer, boy. I should re-review him. Oop, I partially mistransformed him. Oh well. Here he is next to the Classics Astro Train in his train mode. Get a sense of scaling there. Here he is with G1 Astro Train. Oh, I love the G1 Astro Train. I do not have a G1 Galaxy Shuttle, so oh well. Such is life. And then last but certainly not least, as was mentioned in the comment section, on my last video because someone wanted to see him side by side with each other. Here he is next to Astro Train. Now we can see in this mode, the only difference between the two of them really is just colors. This guy's all black. This one is gray, black, purple with highlights of silver. So yeah, still love the mold. Even though literally this is the only other figure that we've got of this, from this mold, hey, I love it nonetheless. So we're going to take this, we're going to put this off to the side. And we're going to take Galaxy Shuttle here, put him here for the time being. And we're going to talk about his car trailer thing. Obviously, still connecting to via the same ports as was done previously. This connects onto the back to become a coal car. But included in the instructions for his train mode, there is specific weapon storage that I do need to address and discuss. Because normally speaking, if I have him in his shuttle or his train mode, I usually have all of his accessories packed into the trailer car. However, if you open this all up, obviously you got your onboard weapon storage, which is really cool and really nice. I really do enjoy that. But what the instructions will show, and we're going to take these off so that way we have ease of access to all this for the shuttle mode weapon storage too, is if you take all these weapons and accessories and you close this all back up, this will just be done on this hinge coming up, this tab going into this slot right here, this tab going into this slot, and then this tab going into that slot on both sides. We'll just close this all up. And then these two tabs will go right into these two little slots here. Close that all up. And then what we'll do is we'll connect this on like so. And so what the instructions have for weapon storage, playability and stuff is you take your missile rack, stick it right here. You take these two blasters with the red one on here and the black one there, and then you take these two guns and utilizing these side ports and posts, plug them in on the two sides like so, and voila, now you got a train of murder death. That's more fitted for Astro Train though, but hey, it's a cool option, and like I said, they specifically highlighted that in not only the instructions, but also in the box, on the box too. So I have to talk about that. So yeah, that's pretty cool if you ask me. So pretty cool options for displaying and playing purposes if you so fit and so desire. So I think that just about does it. So there's not too much else to talk about with the train mode. The trailer can still roll utilizing this big wheel and these two tiny little wheels. And hey, look, visible head syndrome and under kibble bits, but hey, that's part of the fact with this mold. I personally don't mind. So let's get into his transformation into his shuttle mode and the into its base mode, shall we? So let's get started off by ripping all these accessories off, and we're gonna focus on on this part first, so that way then we'll be able to take care of that. So we'll just rip off all of these. And we're going to take all these guns and accessories and just take them and put them off to the side. And how they have you doing it for the his launch bay is opening these panels up to the side, taking the feet section, bringing it up, bringing it down, taking this and closing it up with these two tabs, going into two slots here and here, closing that all up, and there you go. There you got that all ready to go. I think you might need to turn this so that way it's facing like that. But we're going to take this now and just put that off to the side because we don't need that now. Now let's bring in Galaxy Shuttle. Okay, so let's get him transformed. Let's see here. To start off with, we're going to take this section up here in the front of the train, and we're going to collapse it up like so. From there, we're going to take these sections where the front wheels are, untab them, bring them up, and they are just held in via this tab in that slot there. And we're going to split all this and split his legs. Flip in what is the train smokestacks and flip them around so that way you got the shuttle bits out ready to go. And we'll just bring these two halves back together like so. From here, we're going to come over here and flip these wheels around. This wheel, this set of wheels, and that set of wheels. And then we're going to take these sections of the wings, bring them up. They just untab from this tab that's on the arm, and that goes into this slot in the wing, so this tab in that slot. Do that on both sides, and we're going to bring them down. And then we can close all of this back up, making certain that this post goes into that port, and these two sets of tabs go into their interlocking slots. Like so. From here, we're going to untab the thruster section and bring the wings kind of down because you want the arms to split a little bit. From here, we're going to untab these sections here on the chest, flip all that up and around, and like so, and whoop, and the wing you'll want to bring out as well. Close all that up, bring these shoulders back together, and then these little sections of tabs on his forearms will go over that, and then the tail fin you want to lower in because that will sandwich together and bring. Oh, you also want to bring these tabs all the way, these little flaps all the way down, and then have this close all this up over that. Bring this whole section back up with these tabs just kind of sliding up into there, and then this little tab going into this slot here. So get that all on there like so, and then this will close back up with these two tabs on the backmost section going into these two slots here. Like so. It's all nice and squozen, and then just bring this down, and then you want this post to go into this port. Sorry, make certain you can see that this post going into this port, not this port. Bring it down, like so. That will hold that in place. Same thing on the other side. And with that, we are done. Here we've got Galaxy Shuttle in his, well, shuttle mode. Now, I really do have to say, I absolutely love how Galaxy Shuttle looks. Now, this is the mode that he was technically, truly made. This was the mode that he was truly made for, because according to my knowledge and to my sources, Galaxy Shuttle never technically had a train mode in the Victory series. He was not a triple changer. He only had a shuttle mode. So this was the mode that was designed. And you could definitely tell with the paintwork and stuff, this was the mode that they really were trying to emphasize. So let's get in closer so we can take a look at the detail. Here we got a nice big ol' Autobot sign there right on the main that part of the shuttle. You got a couple nice Autobot tachographs on his wings, and got some nice painting. Some blue here, the V from Transformers Victory, and yeah, nice detailing here on his fin as well. Blue for the cockpit section, and yeah, all around looks really cool and really nice. He still suffers from the same problem that Astro Train suffers, where this whole section is hollow, but hey, prices that you pay for having figures that are like this, that are triple changers. The shuttle mode is the weaker mode out of the two, but oh well, such is life. So here's the top of that, and here is the bottom. You can see the train mode. He does have a couple of rolling wheels, so he can kind of roll a little bit, but he mostly slides. He's mostly meant for whooshing and doing all that kind of cool, fun stuff. So let's quick take this. We're going to move this off to the side here, and let's get into our comparisons. For starters, here he is next to the Titan's Return Voyager class Astro Train in his shuttle mode. See how those guys look together. Whoosh. Here he is next to the Classics Astro Train, so that way we can see how these two look in their shuttle modes. These they do kind of look alike, especially considering the color spectrum. And I do believe that that was a train bot who had a Decepticon shuttle mode. Never mind. I thought that the Galaxy shuttle was released with this mold, but that was someone completely different. I totally spaced that. It was a train bot. Here he is next to the G1 Astro Train in his shuttle mode. And then last but certainly not least, here he is next to the Siege Astro Train in his shuttle mode. So we can definitely see, obviously, like I said, same molds and everything, just different colors, paint schemes. This one's all battle damaged, this one is not. This one is a Decepticon, this is an Autobot. Yeah, really cool and really nice. So, whoosh, blasting off there. And yeah, now let's bring in his base stand here, which we kind of already seen a little bit and has been sitting in the background. He does have the playability feature to incorporate in with him with this base mode, and you just plug him in just like it for the car carrier, and voila, he's got himself a launching platform, which is really cool. And according to the instructions and box art and stuff, they do have spots for all of his accessories. So, the two blasters will go into these ports on either side. That's these two blasters. Will go into ports on either side. Then these two guns with this port facing this way will go here. And then this one will go here, and then the missile pod can go on either side. I usually will put it onto this side because then you don't have that peg messing around on the bottom. And voila, there you got Galaxy Shuttle all weaponed and armed up and ready to help the Autobots as they fight against Deathsaurus. So that's pretty cool. A pretty cool thing if you want to do that. So there you go. So yeah, that's pretty much basically it for his shuttle mode. So let's get into his transformation yet one more time. And this time we're going to go into his robot mode. So shall we? Let's! Okay. Now to get started, let's see here. To get started, we're going to take this whole thruster area. We're going to just take it, unpeg it, bring it all the way down, like so. And take the wing section, bring all this down. That frees the arms. They kind of are loose and stuff, and so they kind of freed themselves. And we're going to just take this whole section, take this tail fin, bring it up, bring this up, start bringing these panel sections down, close this all up, like so. And then close these up till you hear them click into place. From here, we're going to split this whole section here, bring them down on the double armatures, and split the legs, and then they will tab into place, like so. And then we're going to take the hip skirts, and we're going to bring them down. And now we got to readjust the camera here. Whoop. We're going to finish up the legs and feet by taking the feet, untabbing them from this post that's in this port here. flipping them around, and so that way this peg can go into that post there. And voila. Same on the other side. Bring it around. Voila. And now we can focus on his upper body. We're going to take the arms and we're going to bring them down, and they will tab into place via this clip going over this small little section. So this clip over a little small section here, and we're just bring this back down so that way it's out of the way. And we'll just get that tabbed in. Voila. Like so. And because it's already been kind of done, untab the arms from this tab that's on the... Yep, can't see. There's a little tab right on the back here. This tab going into a slot into his forearms. Rotate. Untab. Rotate. And we're going to flip out his hands. Like so. Bring his arms down. And then we're just going to bring this whole assembly down, so that way then this peg is going to go into that post. And then these two tabs are going to go into these two slots, like on the back. And then this will collapse with this tab going in there, and then these two tabs here kind of just soft tabbing into there, and voila. And there you go. There you have Galaxy Shuttle all transformed and in his robot mode. And I do gotta say, he is a very good, very nice looking, he's got a very good, very nice looking robot mode. Now let's get in closer here so we can take a look at the detailing. Nice head sculpt there, kind of reminiscent of Autobot Jazz. In fact, his whole color scheme is actually very reminiscent of Autobot Jazz. Wouldn't shock me if this was actually supposed to be an upgraded version of him. But yeah, nice white here, blue, red, little bit of red, a little black, red, a lot of some. Oh, I almost completely spaced. Take these sections, bring them out, angle them, put them back in. So that way this post is going over the port. That post is going into that port. There we go. I totally almost spaced that. Anyway, molded detailing. Nice. Silver painted thighs, even on internal designs. I mean, you even take a look on the insides. Yes, they're still a bit hollow, but I mean, they got nice molded detailing all throughout this figure. Articulation for this guy features a ball joint at the head for all kinds of up and down and side to side movement. Shoulders can move a full 360, but the wings get in the way. They can go out that far. He does have bicep rotation. Double jointed elbow, so he's got a nice range of motion there. Wrists only tilt down. He does have a waist swivel. Skirts can move out of the way to allow for legs to go forward that far. They can go back only that far. He's got a little under 90 degrees of bend at the knee, and he does have good range of ankle tiltage. So yeah, there you got that. Now, of course, he can be armed up and have armaments. According to the box art and the instructions, you're supposed to take these red blasters and plug them into his shoulders. Like so. And then from there, supposed to give him his other blasters as handheld weapons, and then I usually take this missile launcher and plug it into the side like so, and voila, you got him all armored up and stuff. You can take this, you could make it a shield if you wanted to. I've never understood the practicality of that. What I personally like to do is you take these sections with his feet attachment, take them off and you split them. You plug them onto his feet like so. It gives him a little bit extra height if you so desire. And what I like to do is take this section here, and since this rotates, rotate it around, bring it down because it can go underneath, take these sections, bring them down, and instead of this serving as a blast shield, take it around here to the back, rotate it so that way that's oriented properly. And guess what? He's now got a cape, which is kind of cool if you ask me. These little platforms give him enough lift that this rests just very nicely on the ground. And yeah, that's pretty cool if you ask me. That's a pretty cool look. Although, with how I have him normally displayed on my shelf, it looks a whole lot different. But we're not going into Astro Time Prime. That's a whole other set of worms that we're not getting into today. So there you go, and there you got that. All right, now let's get into some comparisons. Starting off with, here he is next to the Titan's Return Voyager class Astro Train. Yeah, he's a tall boy. Astro Train, he's a tall boy. Still love this figure. Here he is next to the Classics Astro Train. This feels very, very reminiscent of when I reviewed Siege Astro Train. That was a month of Astro Train, wasn't that? Here he is next to the G1 Astro Train, and his leg decided to kind of give out on him a little bit. There, you got that. Here he is with his mold mate, the Siege Astro Train. So we can definitely see this is where our differences really start to be. We really get to see the difference in the two sets of molds, where really the only difference is just the head. New head sculpts. That is basically it. So there you got that. And because I noticed it and figured I'd just grab him for the kicks and giggles of it, here he is next to the Studio Series 86 Jazz. So we could see, yeah, I mean, they do kind of look similar, wouldn't you say? Or am I the only one who thinks that? Because their head sculpts are kind of similar. I mean, they're different enough, but they're kind of similar. So there you got that. And just because of the kicks and giggles, because they're his partners, when I have him on my shelf, here he is next to Nock and the Prime Master armor for Vector Prime. So we can see how these guys all look together. Like I said, these two are just for the kicks and giggles of it because of, well, my own collection and how I have them displayed. So there you go, and there you got that. And so there you have it, my review of the Transformers Velocitron Speedia 500 collection Victory Universe Galaxy Shuttle. I'm a sucker for this mold. I really am. And Astro Train, still great. I absolutely love this figure. And I'm so happy to have it again as an Autobot and as my character. As I mentioned when I unboxed him, I do him up with all his bits and pieces and make him a character who is a multiversal traveler and seer. So yeah, a really cool, really fun figure. I really would love to see them eventually do like a G1 toy inspired Astro Train figure. I would love to see that in the Generation Selects line. Will we get it? Not likely, but hey, nothing is impossible. And so, my one complaint though is the fact that he is very, very heavily painted, especially like in his feet and stuff. It's already started to happen a little bit, but there's a little bit of a chipping on the paint because of, well, how nice and tight everything fits together and stuff. And so as a byproduct of that, his feet don't always, when it comes in with regards to putting his feet down for his robot mode, for his vehicle modes, yeah, it can be a little bit dicey, so do expect paint chips with him. But hey, he's a toy, so unless if you're one of those that's like, oh, it has to stay in my condition, then leave it in the box. But there you go with that. I think that just about does it. So I picked this guy up directly from Walmart.com because the Velocitron Speedia 500 collection is a Walmart exclusive, and as I stated, I pre-ordered him, and so that's why I'm able to take a look at him now. And yeah, would I recommend him? Absolutely. Especially with like Star Saber now getting out into everybody's hands, and Death Source now being fully funded. If you are someone who likes the Victory line and you want a whole complete set for the Victory toy line and modern Victory toys, I would definitely recommend him. If you are just looking for an Autobot space shuttle and train, he's great for that. If you're looking for a nice black train, he's good for that. I love the Astro Train mold. I can give this mold any time of day. Really, I could just sit and play with this mold. I can play with this Astro Train all day long. He's just absolutely one of my favorites. So I think that will just about do it. So thanks for tuning into this video review. You know the drill. If you like this video, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more content. And don't forget to check me out on social media. Links, of course, will be in the description down below. And so, yeah, I guess it's time to cue our outro. So thanks for watching this video review. Hey gang, thanks again for tuning in to this latest installment of Maxwell's Reviews. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel by clicking here. And please be certain to check out this other video review. And also be certain to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with whomever you think might like it. All the help really helps me out. And so again, until next time, fun people, camera fall down!